What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke. I'm going to work through the Southpaw Steam and Power map here using the quad. I had shown how the quad worked against some loaders and everything out in the Washburn refinery, but I wanted to show how it's going to operate here in the Southpaw Steam and Power map as well. Taking out enemies pretty easily right now, not doing too bad. There's going to be two nomads once I get up to this ladder, so I'm going to throw a preemptive slag transfusion grenade there. Go ahead and get slag on this guy here. His backpedal is working great. We'll go ahead and charge at this guy. Excellent. Took him out. Now we've got a little lunatic coming here. He should be pretty easy to take out. The next lunatic, we're going to go ahead and get ready to shoot him in the head out of deception. Take him out. Now this guy up here, he's one of the best backpedalers in the game. He's really good at it. So we'll watch out for him. I would like for him to jump down here, but if I had to guess, instead of jumping down here, he's much more likely to run away. Look at that. Just one of the best backpedalers in the game. Truly awesome. And I really wanted to take him out before opening that door to get up to Assassin Watt and his bodyguard. But we'll have to kill him as we open the door there. Now this big bodyguard here, this ultimate badass lunatic, I'm expecting to be one of the tougher enemies to take out using the quad, but we'll see. I expect him to be tough because he has that critical spot that's a little bit difficult to hit, and he's very, very offensively dangerous, as you can see there. So now we got to go deal with Watt. I'm trying to wait for some of these slag transfusion trails to come back over towards me. Excellent. Now we'll go ahead and get kunai on this guy. Now he is, also one of the best backpedalers in the game. He is excellent at it. Really, really good. As you can see, he's already just running away again. He's, like I said, maybe second only to that guy who spawns up there on that ledge. Excellent. So we've almost taken him out. There we go. So I think that was probably the hardest little assassin that we're going to have to work through. Obviously in the Southpaw Steam and Power there are 4. And here's just a quick look at the quad that I'm using. It's Citrine with the critical damage prefix. Or accessory, rather. I'm going to blow up some barrels around here, and then we're going to get ready to take out that guy and these 3 guys over here. I don't expect the flaming lunatic to be too hard. And now, when I get my deception back, I'm going to go deal with the nomad, and then the other 2 marauders over there as well. Nomad first, though. Excellent. Just really quality backpedal AI all throughout the Southpaw Steam and Power. It's almost inspiring. If you were looking to train for an Olympic event, taking a shift as a bandit in Southpaw Steam and Power, if backpedaling was an Olympic event, taking a shift as a bandit in the Southpaw Steam and Power would definitely be a way to practice for that. It's good stuff. We got the first of the lunatic bombers that we're going to end up facing in this particular area, and they are definitely going to be plentiful. I'm going to lead this particular ironclad back to these chests because I need more slag transfusion grenades. Excellent. I kind of need these guys slagged, but we'll deal with that by getting some grenades here. Excellent. So, we'll get ready to shoot these guys. Wow, neither of them got slagged by that slag transfusion grenade. That was a good one. Excellent. So now we've taken those guys out. I can get the grenades from this 3rd chest over here. Now I have 5 grenades, so that's pretty good. And we'll continue working through this area. I missed with kunai on that guy back there, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and try to get him slagged with the Pimpernel here, and then we'll approach him using the quad I can't really see him right now because of the visual interference. I do like that quite a bit. The antagonist being a really great shield, other than the fact that it is almost constantly blinding me when those little slag balls get shot out at the enemies. Or, you know, just somewhere right in front of me. Like I said, quality backpedal AI all throughout this map. Alright, so, now this might actually be pretty tough up here. There's going to be One spawning when we open this gate, and also a massive amount of lunatic bombers, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Obviously, the lunatic bombers are something that can be a big problem for us. If they're slagged, though, and we hit them in the head, they should die pretty easily. And if they get too close to us, we can always just encourage them to go ahead and kill themselves on our little decoy there. So that works out pretty well, actually. I'm not sure how many of these guys we have left, but I'm sure it's a good deal. That might have been the last one, actually. In which case, we can begin to concentrate on One. So I'm going to get him nice and slagged with my Pimpernel. Now get ready to quad him. Excellent. Now, One does have a lot of health in this kind of shotgun on shotgun battle here. My shield's a little bit better than his shield, though. And obviously, I have some other cool boosts like Kunai as well. So we'll go ahead and get ready to take this guy out. He doesn't have too much health left. Oh, he does have that good grenade, though. Get that transfusion there. Excellent. So this should be the shot that finishes them off. Excellent. I think I should have been a little bit closer on some of my initial shots there, but we ended up taking him out nonetheless. Grab some more shotgun ammo here, which will be needed as we progress into the next area, where we're going to have to fight through a room of enemies before getting to Assassin Wreath. I think there's some more ammo in this transition hallway as well. There are two little lunatics, or not lunatics actually, marauders that are going to be in this room here. Oftentimes one or two of these guys has a damage over time gun, so that's something to watch out for. We dealt with them both, though, in a timely and efficient manner. So now I'm going to open these chest and little circle things here, little ammo cans. That way, hopefully I can get quite a bit of slag transfusion grenades as we move on. Excellent. Got up to 7. That's not too bad. I am going to take out these barrels before we get started in here, though. Oops. Took a lot of damage there. Go ahead and let that guy kill himself, and then collect these transfusion heals. Excellent. If we draw these guys to us and they just kind of stand in this doorway here, it's going to be pretty easy to take them out with the quad. Looks like there's one more guy coming up right now, so I'll get prepared to take him out as well. Excellent. Got an ironclad. These guys can be pretty tough, but they usually have their head in a position, you know, if you shoot at the right time when they're running at you with the quad, where you'll be able to take them out pretty easily. Looks like we might have a bomber there, so we'll wait until he's in his blow-up stage in order to get rid of our decoy there. Excellent. So the transfusion grenades coming appropriately timed right now. That last one didn't get to me, which I kind of needed to get back above health gate, but that's okay because I had another one coming. Or I could throw another one, I guess. Alright, so got a barrel back here, a barrel back there. Just go ahead and take those out preemptively. That way they can't really be too much of a problem for us. Reload the Pimpernel. Scoot close to this guy with Execute. Well, Execute was getting blocked by that box there. Gotta love his backpedal AI. He knew to jump over that little fence and everything there. I do really like how enemies can jump a lot higher than I can and everything. And they can jump backwards very, very quickly as well. That's always good stuff. Get these guys kind of caught in the doorway here. Should make them rather easy to take out. Well, the ironclad didn't get slagged, but now he's slagged, and we've taken him out as well. So we'll just continue now and take out some of the other enemies in this room. We'll see if this guy gives us the good backpedal run around again. I think it's very likely that he will. But he didn't, so that actually ended up working out. Blow up that barrel. I don't know why I'm mistakenly switching to the Skullmasher so often when I'm trying to get to the Slag Pimp, but just for taking out a barrel, the Skullmasher is going to work just as well.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools
Get a little bit close to this expert backpedaler. Take him out. He wasn't really expecting that. He thought he had taken good cover. But I used Execute to kind of get the upper hand on him there. Excellent. So now that guy with the shock damage over time is someone that we need to prioritize a little bit. But he's the furthest back there, so it might be kind of difficult to prioritize him. So we may just have to kind of stick and run against these guys. Excellent. Sometimes when you, or actually all the time, when you, wow. See what I mean? About needing to prioritize that guy. Sometimes when you get an execute on somebody, they'll get stunned and knocked back a little bit, and that will actually make them actually easy to crit. Ooh. Excellent. So we took out the shock damage over time guy who almost killed me, but he didn't. And now we got to take out this next guy over here. There he is. And then when we do that, we're going to have to be a little bit careful because that's actually going to cause Assassin Wreath to spawn. And Assassin Wreath is a character that can cause a fire damage over time to us, so we're going to have to really watch out for that. He has very low health though, so we should be able to take him out pretty easily. Excellent. So now we just need to deal with his bodyguard, who is a shielded nomad, and I think we should be able to take him out pretty easily as well. Go ahead and get Slag and Kunai on him. Excellent, and he is dead. So that's the first room there. I always thought it was kind of cool how this map came around and connected on itself. Alright. I'm going to throw one grenade there just so that I have 4 grenades while I open up all 5 or 6 actually of these particular ammo chests. And this should definitely give us enough grenades to work through this last room, which is usually pretty chaotic. We are going to have some flaming lunatics, some lunatic bombers, and just some tough enemies overall. Luckily, we can retreat into this room if we need to take them on really, really badly down here. The first thing that's going to spawn is these multiple guys that kind of zip line in or climb in, so you got to be careful for these guys. They usually kind of congregate over here to the right before 1 or 2 of them ends up jumping off the edge, so you got to watch out for that. Excellent. So dealt with the first one. Go ahead and pop some of these barrels that we don't need to be dealing with. We're going to have to kill 1 more of these guys for the parade of flaming lunatics and lunatic bombers to start. So we'll figure out which one we want to kill. Probably this one with the Slag SMG, I guess. Oh good, he didn't get slagged yet. I think my phone's ringing. I'm going to ignore that. Excellent. So this will start the parade of enemies. And I'm just going to lead them down here a little bit into this doorway where I know that I'll be able to get easy critical hits on them and possibly even bore shots. Have to deal with the lunatic bombers appropriately, because obviously they are some enemies who really don't care about anything, and they'll just try to get as much damage on you as they can, even by killing themselves. In fact, that's the only thing they do. So those guys are pretty tough, and you got to give them their proper spacing and everything like that. There's a bunch of mini wreaths in here right now, these flaming lunatics. But they're not that bad. They don't apply quite the heavy damage over time that Wreath does. So now that we've tactically taken those guys out, or cowardly taken those guys out, depending on how you look at it, we'll go ahead and get ready to take out some of the other guys in here. Now that we're two just regular lunatics, these guys will actually be a little bit easier to take out than those first wave of enemies there. Looks like we got a nomad up here. I'll go ahead and get ready to get slag on him. And a good critical hit. Some good backpedal AI going on. Definitely like that stuff. Excellent, took that guy out. Got some good enemies over here, it looks like. The nomads aren't that bad for taking out with the quad. They're kind of slow moving compared to the marauders, but they can still backpedal with the best of them at times, so you gotta still watch out for that. What do we got down here? Got a frenzied marauder. Excellent. So I think there's two guys down here that we're going to end up taking out. Do they both have corrosive damage over time guns, or just one of them? Either way. Look at that backpedal. Really good stuff there. I think this might be the last guy we take on before Roof. Now, Roof might be a big pain in the ass at the end because he does have violent head movements, but we'll see. Don't know why I needed to reload the Skullmaster there. That was not my intent. So probably on my next deception I'll be able to kill Assassin Roof here. Wow. He's being a little bit tougher than I thought he would be. I thought he was going to be kind of tough. Excellent. So now we just have these two Nomad Tyrants to take out. We took out one of these already when we fought Assassin Reef, and he wasn't that bad. So now we've just got one more of these guys, and we'll be able to be finished with the Southpaw Steam and Power. So overall, the quad is a pretty fun weapon to use. Obviously, it works best as a complement weapon, you know, to other weapons in your loadout and everything. But you can still use it for an entire map like I just did now if you want to. So, cool stuff there. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and check this chest down here, and then I'll give you a quick overview of the skill build that I used, and not this chest, but I want to open it anyway. Anyway, this chest in here, which is kind of the reward for completing Southpaw Steam and Power. And then I'll give you a quick overlook of the skill build that I used. I was using a legendary sniper comm, as you probably noticed there. We ended up getting a Slag E-Tech Vladoff Blaster. Not that great of a weapon. Anyway, the quad here, it would be a Dox quad if I didn't have the Citrine prefix on it, but I do. And since I have the Dox quad and the Citrine prefix, and it's a Jakobs weapon, I'm getting heavily increased critical hit damage, and then I'm using the legendary sniper class mod, which is going to boost some skills, you know, that would traditionally boost sniper rifles, but are also very handy for boosting shotguns, namely headshot for even more increased critical damage, precision for really tightening up that spread, velocity to increase the effective range of the gun and also give us a little bit more critical hit damage, and base gun damage as well. Obviously, bore is always very helpful when using guns, and one shot, one kill is a huge boost to this weapon because every other shot you shoot is going to be the first shot from a magazine because it only has a magazine size of 6, and each shot consumes 4 ammo per shot. Now, I am also using fast hands to increase my reload speed, ambush to increase my damage. I have Death Mark and Death Blossom, which obviously work very well for increasing damage as well. Obviously, Innervate was good for survivability, much like Grim was. And then Two Fang was really nice for sometimes pumping out the second shot from the magazine really, really quickly, getting me to that one shot, one kill bonus even faster. In addition to that, I also had follow through and execute for covering the gap a little bit, getting me closer to enemies so that I could go ahead and get that nice close-up quad shot on them, hopefully in their critical spot, dealing a lot of damage to them. Also, follow through was increasing my gun damage after a kill. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask. If you guys haven't yet taken the time to subscribe yet, please do so, and I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.